Are we picking on the wrong guy here? And Alexander-Arnold? You think, Craig?
Well, not picking on him. It's just a question of will he come back.
Are we wrong to focus on him then?
I think the answer is no. Sorry, the answer coming back in the side is no. You've just kept a clean sheet and looked the best you've looked defensively against the best attack in the Premier League, maybe in Europe. It's the most solid you've looked. I mean, I worked for James Milner. Apart from the goalkeeping position, you maybe centre-half as well, but you can pretty much put him anywhere. He's an amazing professional. I thought what typified it for me was the clearance from Van Dijk in the second half towards the end when Erling Haaland was about to nod it in from a yard because he was switched on. And Liverpool have not been switched on, and they were just switched on today. It was the reboot that they needed. It could have gone either way. This could have demolished the rest of the season, or it could have rebooted them, and it's the reboot. It wasn't quite vintage Klopp of their best, but it was a damn sight close, and certainly closer than it's been. As Stevie's touched on all these things, they had a really good shape about them. We talked in midweek about getting a defensive midfielder in there to get some protection. It was no surprise Fabinho come back in. And they just looked solid. And they've looked anything but solid. It's a head-scratcher. It is an absolute head-scratcher to watch the way they've played until today.
Yeah.
And I think it's been a head-scratcher for Klopp. But that was the Liverpool that we've become accustomed to. And it was the one that had to turn up. Otherwise, they were losing 4 or 5 today. It was a brilliant performance from them.
Jan, you were there at Anfield. Another big storyline is Liverpool were able to keep Erling Haaland off the board. How'd they do it?
They did it, as the boys saying, great basic defense. And then as well, that Erling Haaland didn't finish. He could have had 2 or 3 today as well. 2 headers in the first half that he actually headed the ball too well. But there was something about the place today, and I just want to add that the atmosphere at Anfield was electric. That was like a Champions League night. It's the only thing that I can say. One of those old-fashioned Champions League nights. And there was something about Klopp today going back to the basic. But there were times at the game that I was watching more Pep and Klopp because there was a lot going on that bench. And you just waited for that incident to happen. And there was a whole thing going on. That is a small funny thing is that when Klopp put on 3 players, he took the number 11 came up. 11 is Mohamed Salah. And then, no. And then he kind of took Salah over to have a tactical talk with him, and out he went and scored the goals. I mean, when we saw the video, it's more like you're so surprised that Salah don't score on the first one because he's so good at that. He's one of the best going one against the goalkeeper. And don't underestimate that goal. The way he chips the goalkeeper there, using kind of an inside wrist kind of chip, fantastic.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.